Hello, welcome to everyone that's watching this today. I'm Deborah from the Wellness Center at Maple Knoll, and we are here today to work with you in a chair yoga class. With me today is Kathy and Mark, and they're going to be showing some variations on what I'm doing. They will be utilizing their chair a little bit more than I probably do, just so you can see what's going on and what are the possibilities. Everybody is different, so your poses do not have to look like mine or Kathy's or Mark's. We want you to modify as needed. So if you need to make changes so that a pose is more accessible to you, feel free to make changes. Make it your own, honor your limitations. So if you do have limitations, don't try to force yourself into a position that doesn't feel good, because you'll end up hurting yourself. So you always want to back off. If you feel any pain at all, be sure to back off of the pose. Also, we will be doing some standing poses, but you don't have to stand. So this is for anybody. Mark will be remaining seated in his chair to be able to show you some of the variations that you can do for the seated version of the poses. In the beginning, I'm going to be doing some guided breath work. If you happen to get dizzy, or if my count does not work for you, for your breathing, you just go ahead and go to a normal breathing pattern. If you want to jump back in and breathe with us, that's fine. Same thing for them. If they get lightheaded or they don't like my rhythm, you don't have to follow the rhythm. Just make sure you're deeply breathing. When you breathe, we want the abdomen to rise. So we're really going to fill up that abdomen. As you inhale, your belly will rise, pushing out. Your lungs will expand. You're breathing all the way around into your ribcage. So it's going all the way up. And then as you blow all the way out, your belly button will pull in, pushing out all the air from the lower lobes of your lungs. So what you need today. So if you want to have some water handy, have some water. Preferably have a chair that you can sit in that doesn't have arms, so that you can move side to side and you have a little bit more range of motion. If all you have is a chair with arms, go ahead and use it, and again, just modify as needed. Also, if you need to sit down at any time, if you start standing and you need to sit down, feel free to sit down. And I think that's it, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you want to, have a seat and sit forward in your chair and sit up nice and tall. We're going to check on our posture first, so you're reaching up through the crown of your head. You're going to roll the shoulders down on your back. So your knees are going to be in line with your hip bones. So if you can feel your hip bones right there, you want your knees to come straight out there, and then ankles straight below the knees. You don't want your legs separated. You don't want your knees falling together. Just nice and straight, everything in alignment, and the feet firm on the floor. And then reach up through the crown of the head, lift your chin a little bit and tuck it into your ears or over your shoulders. So we want our head over our heart, ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, knees in front of the hips, and ankles below the knees. Hands rest lightly on your lap, and we're going to take a nice deep inhale, filling up the belly again. And exhale nice and slow. So you want that exhale to be very long, nice and long and slow, not a big gush of air at the beginning. And then we're going to inhale nice and slow. And exhale nice and slow. And while we're doing this breath work, if you want to close your eyes, it helps you go a little bit inward. I always close my eyes, so I'll open them up in a little bit. And we're going to nice inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Don't let your shoulders tense up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, try to feel the breath in the back of the throat, like a whisper. sound of the ocean. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4. Exhale 6. Inhale 4. Exhale 6. Inhale 4. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Feel the physical difference as you breathe in. Belly should push into that lower hand. And as you slowly exhale, feel the chest deflate a little bit, and then the belly button pulls in all the way. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And bring your hands back to your lap. Breathe in. And exhale out. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, bring your arms down by your side. And we're going to roll the shoulders forward as you inhale. Exhale as you slide the shoulder blades down your back, all the way down to your waistline. And then inhale, squeeze up and back. And exhale, forward and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down your back. And one more time. Inhale, forward, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. You're going to squeeze the shoulders together in the back and then relax the shoulders down by your side. We're going to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, over to the side. Just let those left fingertips trail down the side of the chair. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, down to the side. We're going to inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over to the side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down to the side. We're going to inhale, both arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows down, shoulders following. Open up through the chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. Hands come into heart center. And we're going to inhale, open to the side. Squeezing the elbows and the shoulders toward each other. Exhale, pull the hands closer together. Inhale, apart. And exhale, back center. Inhale, open. And exhale, down. Inhale, we're going to lean forward, reach those fingertips back. Squeezing the arms. And exhale, come back up to sit up nice and tall. Shoulders over the hips. Inhale, lean forward. Reach the fingertips back. Squeeze the arms tight. And exhale, come back up to heart center. One more time. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale back in center. Now we're going to dive the arms down. So you're going to go right through the middle, dive the arms down, up through the center. Exhale down to the side. And we're going to pull the right knee into the chest. So you're going to round your back as you inhale. Exhale back down. We're going to inhale, open that right foot to the side. And exhale back to the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. Inhale, round through your back. And exhale down. Inhale, giant step to open. And exhale, pick up that leg and bring it back in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. Inhale, round. And exhale, down. Inhale, giant step to open. Exhale, back center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. Inhale, round. And exhale, down. Inhale, giant step. And exhale, back center. Good. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Palms face each other. Reach the fingertips up as you pull the shoulders down. Exhale, bring the arms down and go back with your normal range of motion. Wherever it stops, it stops. Don't lean forward. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, take it back. Inhale, lean forward as you bring your hands right above your knees. And exhale, you're going to pull your belly button through, round through your back, angry cat. And then we're going to scoop forward as you inhale, lifting up, looking up towards the top of the wall. Give a little bit of an arch in the back. Exhale, round through the back, angry cat. Belly button pulls through, reach the fingertips long. And then inhale, scoop forward, looking up towards the top of the wall. Happy cow. Exhale, angry cat. And then back into our cow. And exhale, back to a neutral spine. Go ahead, shake it out a little bit. We're going to heel toe those feet out. Nice wide stance. Take a nice inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to lean forward with that right shoulder. Get a shoulder stretch, and then you're going to look back at your left elbow and get a flank, the left side of the right side of your back stretched. Inhale, come back up in the center. Same thing on the other side. Exhale, left shoulder comes forward and look back towards your right elbow. And come back up. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift up. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, back up. And we're going to heel toe all the way back in. Very good. We're going to bring the hands together. We're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to pull the hands like we're trying to pull them apart. Inhale. And then as you exhale, push that right wrist to whatever is comfortable over top of the left wrist. And then inhale to open. Exhale, push the left over the right. Inhale to open. And exhale. Inhale to open. And exhale. Inhale. And go ahead and release the arms down. Roll the shoulders forward and up. And down the back. And big inhale, lift. And exhale, back down. Very good. If you have a drink with you, go ahead and grab a drink. And then we're going to stand up. If you choose to stand up, you're going to stand up behind your chair. And I'm going to move my chair so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so now we're going to do a standing portion. We're going to go through some warrior poses, and what I'd like for you to do is just follow along with me, or if you want to stay in your chair, follow along with Mark for some different expressions of the poses. So we're going to start off with Tadasana, and basically that's standing mountain pose. It's a very grounding pose. We're going to find our feet first. So what I want you to do is just to actively rock back and forth on your feet forward and back, just feeling what you feel on the bottoms of their feet. And if you're dealing with neuropathy or something like that, you might not be feeling that much, but see what you feel. See if you can judge where the center of your foot is. Go back and forth, side to side. And then you want to find that sweet spot in the middle where there's pressure on the ball of the foot, pressure on the heel, and a little bit on the outside, but your toes are kind of light. They're not gripping. And then we're going to pull energy up through the feet, engage through our legs, firming up the thighs, up into the hips. We're going to open up the arms, reaching the fingertips down toward the floor, lifting up through the crown of the head. Belly button pulls inward and upward, and we're going to breathe again, deep even breaths, but we're going to breathe mostly in the chest because we do have a lock going on in the belly, the Uddiyana Bandha. So that's our lock through our belly, and we're going to breathe through the chest. Gently come out of that and softly bend our knees a little bit. And we're going to take a step forward onto our right foot. Now you should have that chair in front of you if you need it to feel safe. Step up forward on the left foot and then back to center. And then with arms, we're going to bring the arms forward and up. Exhale down to the side. If you need to hold on to the chair at any time, do so. Left foot forward and exhale to the side. Inhale forward right. Exhale to the side, and we're adding on chair pose. So you're going to do a little step to the right, sit back in an imaginary chair, and then come back up to stand. Inhale forward left foot. Exhale down to the side, chair pose, and back up. Inhale forward right. Exhale down to the side, chair pose, and lift. Inhale forward left foot. Exhale down to the side, chair pose, and back up center. Very good. Roll those shoulders back. And we're going to take the feet wide. So you're just going to take a nice stance wide. Your toes are forward and back, toes and heels forward and back. Toes may be slightly toward each other. You don't want your toes out to the side because you're not going to get as good of a hamstring stretch. So you want to push those heels out. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to start with our hands on our hips, and we're going to take a nice inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, hinge forward. You can keep your hands on your waist, or you can press on your thighs, reaching out through the crown of your head. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. Arms come out to the side. If it feels appropriate, a little more of a back challenge. Exhale as you hinge forward. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, release the arms down. Very good. Now we're going into our warrior seat, so we're going to take those right toes over to the side. The back leg is a quarter turn out, and you can move that in if you need to. We're going to bring a bend into that right leg. Right knee pushes out toward the pinky toe. Our hips are square to that right foot, and we're going to bring the arms up. Pinkies slightly toward each other for warrior one. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Keep your breath going. We're going to open the upper chest, so your belly button and your shoulders come forward, opening up the arms. Arms are about shoulder height. You can take a check back to see if your arms are about level. Your right knee is still pressing into that pinky toe, and then find your breath. And we're going to revolve this warrior. So we're going to drop the left hand to the left thigh, flip the right hand over, and extend upward, lifting the heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, coming into side angle. Support yourself on that right leg. Side angle or extended side angle, a little closer to the ear. Inhale, lift all the way up, straightening the front leg. And we're going to lean out over the toes as you push that left hip back. Now obviously you have to modify things if you're seated, but bring your fingertips down toward your leg and your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Modify as needed. heel toe all the way back in. Okay, so we're coming into a modified down dog. You're going to hold on to the back of your chair. I'll let Kathy show you. So if you're seated, you won't be able to do this as much. You're going to do more of a child's pose. So you're going to lean forward on your knees, and you're going to get that low back stretch. Kathy's head is between her biceps. Your shoulders might be tighter, so your head might pop up a little bit, but you just want to get that long length in the shoulders and in the back, and in the back of the legs. Take a few breaths right there, and then you're going to go ahead and walk forward and come back up to your seated or standing position. Okay, so we're going to start with the next side. We're going to start with that Prasarita wide-legged stance, pushing those heels out so our feet are parallel, if not toes pointed in a little bit. We're going to roll those shoulders back nice and tall. We're going to inhale those arms open, and exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, hinge forward. Pull that belly button in to protect the low back. We're going to take the hands to the thighs. We're going to take that left hand over to the right side. We're going to inhale to open that right arm up. And exhale, come back down. Left hand back to the thigh and support yourself as you inhale up. And exhale, and then hands come back out. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Right hand comes to the left leg. We're going to inhale, open that left arm. Exhale, bring that left arm back. Right hand to the left leg. We're going to inhale, lift back up. Very good. Roll the shoulders back. All right. You might have noticed that Mark had to leave, so we're going to go ahead and continue this so we can get it out to you guys. But I wanted to let you know he had to go take care of some stuff over in another part of the building. So we're going to head towards our warrior series. We're going to take that left toes to the side, quarter turn out with that back foot. You're going to square your hips up with that left leg. We're going to bring a bend into the left knee, pushing out toward the pinky toe. We're going to inhale, arms up. And breathe while you're there. Lifting up out of your back. Nice long tailbone. Inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to bring the shoulders forward, upper body forward, and reach the fingertips long away from each other. Soft gaze just over your fingertips if your neck allows it. And revolving the warrior, drop that right hand to the thigh, lift the left hand up overhead, opening heart to the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, supported side angle. So we're going to support ourselves on that left leg. Right fingertips toward the ceiling, or maybe a little bit closer to the ear. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhaling, we're going to lean out over the toes. And drop the fingertips for Trikonasana triangle pose. Fingertips reaching toward the ceiling. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, release the arms down. We're going to heel toe in again. So heel toe all the way back in. You're going to grab the back of your chair. And take a few steps back until you push those hips over the heels. Trying to bring your head in line with your shoulders, but if it pops up a little bit, that's okay. And gently walk those feet back in, come back up to standing. All right. And so from here, we're going to roll those shoulders forward, up, and back and down. And we're going to take a step to the right. So we're going to take a step with the right foot, quarter turn out with the left foot. You've got your chair right in front of you if you need it. We're going to take the right hand to your low back, left hand to the low back, or left hand stays on the chair. Either one. If you feel wobbly, make sure you're holding on. We're going to inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, hinge forward. Pulling back on that right hip while you pull forward on the left. Getting nice length, long line on the back of the leg. So this is our standing pyramid arms. So you're going to reach those fingertips back for some balance and stability. We're going to bring a bend into the right knee. Bend the right knee, shift your weight onto the right foot, and then you decide if you want to hinge forward into an airplane or a warrior three. You can have your chair there. And then to come back down, slight bend in the knee, softly bring that left foot back down on the ground. We're going to pivot the toes forward carefully, and then step over onto the left foot. Quarter turn out on the right foot. Bring that left hand to your low back. Right hand is either on your chair or on your low back. Lift up tall through the spine as you inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward, keeping the chest nice and open. Pull back on that left hip, lengthening up the back of the leg. Inhale, lift all the way up and release the arms down. Airplane arms reaching. Slight bend in the left knee, pressing forward, shifting weight onto that left foot. You decide if you want to stay there or maybe lift your toes a couple inches off. Find your airplane. And then inhale to come back up. And softly bring that right foot back down. Bring the toes forward, and then we're going to take the toes out to the corners of the room comfortably, so it shouldn't be uncomfortable. Roll the shoulders back so you're stacked right on top of your hips. So you're straight up, head over heart, hands over hips. And we're going to inhale as we slide down an imaginary wall. So keep those shoulders against the imaginary wall. Press up and squeeze your legs at the top. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, lower down and hold. Exhale, pull the elbows into the waist. And then we're going to bring it up with strength and power. Exhale, lengthen those muscles. Inhale, act like you're pulling up heavy weights. Exhale, back down. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale all the way up. And lower the arms down. Gently heel toe all the way back in. And now we're coming into tree pose. So make sure you have something to hold on to. If you need to get closer to a wall, feel free to move closer to the wall or a countertop. So we're going to roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Raise up through the crown of the head. Big inhale as you lift. And exhale into heart center. Find your left foot. So find the bottom of that left foot. Make your right foot nice and light. And take it out to the side. Slide the foot toward your left ankle. And then you can keep your foot kickstand there, or if you want a little more challenge, you can bring it up to your calf. Always stay safe. Now optional, you can expand through your arms, through the tree, through the branches of the tree, opening up. But that's completely optional. If you need to hold on to your chair, stay there. And then we're going to bring it in toward the center line and back into heart center. Bring that right knee forward and lower down. Hands come down to the side. Maybe you need to move back and forth, equalize those hips a little bit. Coming back into the mode. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heart center. Find your right foot. So in your mind's eye, press through just the joint right below your big toe. Got nice stability through all four corners of that foot. Now we're going to take the left foot out to the side, slide it in toward the ankle, and find your tree. Make sure you're breathing. You don't want to hold your breath. Make sure you have a focal point that doesn't move. So it can be something on the floor, on the wall, on your chair. And then we're going to take those arms, if you want to, completely optional. Open them up. And find the power of your tree. Strongly rooted through the ground. And then we're going to bring it up through the center. And back in. We're going to bring that left knee into the front and lower down. And same thing. You might have to adjust side to side. Bring the arms down by your side. Roll the shoulders up and down. And now we're going to walk forward on that right foot with arms. You're going to take a step forward, inhale, exhale, straight back. Inhale, forward left. And straight back. Inhale, forward right. And straight back, open airplane. So you're going to step to the side, squeeze those arms as you hinge forward. Exhale, come back to heart center. Inhale, you're going to lift the heel. And exhale, back down. Other side, inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, straight back. Inhale, open airplane. Exhale, back center. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, back down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale, open airplane. Exhale, back center. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, back down. And left side, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift the heel or the foot. And exhale, back down. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to have you take a seat again. So walk back around. If you want to grab a drink, be sure to grab a drink. Stay hydrated. And then you're going to sit forward in your chair. So you're sitting up nice and tall. And we're going back into our breathing. This time I'm not going to cue you, so I want it to be more natural for you. But make sure it's nice and deep and even. And try to make your exhale just a little bit longer than your inhale. So go ahead, you can close your eyes again if you want to center. Down by your sides, go ahead and gently open your eyes. We're going to take a giant step to the right side so that right foot comes out and over. Adjust on your chair so that thigh is supported by the chair. Take your left knee toward the ground. Maybe push back on that left heel. Now what you want to get is some openness through this hip flexor. That's the most important part. If you want to bring your arms up overhead for high lunge arms, you can. If that hurts your back, bring your hands back into a heart center. So you get to choose, you make it your own, what works for your body. And we're doing 3 to 5 rounds of nice, deep, even breath. And exhaling, bring your arms back down, push back into the chair, and center up in the front. And moving to the other side. So we're going to take a giant step over to the left. Adjust on your chair, take that knee straight down and then push it back. So maybe you only get your knee to the ground, but you still feel that stretch on the front of your hip. That's what you're looking for. So make it your own, do what works for you. And then we're going to bring those arms up and find your breath. Chair and gently come back to the center. We're going to inhale as we extend that right leg out. Exhale as you hinge forward. Support yourself on the left leg. So this is our seated pyramid pose. So you're still getting that nice stretch that we had when we were standing. Extend the left foot, lift up tall through the spine. Exhale, lead with your heart, keep the shoulders back. We're We're not worried about touching our toe. What happens if you touch your toe is everything rounds, and we want to keep the chest nice and open, heart going beyond the toes. And then we're going to gently come back up to seated and bring that foot back in. Coming into pigeon pose. So a seated pigeon is like this, but if that is inaccessible, you want to extend your left leg and cross your right leg over. If you're not supposed to do that, you can do another pyramid pose. You can do any other stretch that you want. We'll just be holding this for a couple minutes. So this is modified, and then this is pigeon. So just breathe into it. And really try to relax as much as possible, especially where you're stretching. The more tense you get, the harder it is to stretch. So use your breath to help relax the body. And then we're going to gently come out of that and cross the other leg over. So we're going to cross left over right, either up at the knee or down at the ankle or the shin. Find what works for you and just breathe into it. Into our eagle pose, we're going to cross right over left, either at the ankle or at the knee. And we're going to squeeze the thighs together. Inhale the arms up with a softly bent elbow. Exhale, you're going to take that right arm underneath the left. You're either going to come to a big hug, a V shape, or wrap your arms around. So you get to decide what works for you. Take it any one of the steps. What you're trying for is a nice shoulder stretch on the back of the shoulders. So find out what works for you and then take a few breaths. Gently unwind. Inhale to open the arms. And exhale, uncrossing the legs. Coming into the other side, we're going to take that left foot over the right. Again, either at your ankle or at your knee, squeezing the legs. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, and find your stretch. Take your breath. Inhale and exhale, come out. Very good. Inhale, arms come forward. We're going to take them around, wrap them around to the back of the chair. So higher is a little more intense, lower is a little less intense. So find a nice position for you. You're going to squeeze pull your shoulder blades together and lean forward. Keep the chin kind of up so your throat is open, your heart is open, and the front of your shoulders are getting a nice stretch. And then we gently walk those fingers down the side. We're going to take a nice inhale, lift. Exhale, gently twist and look over your right shoulder. Exhale to come forward. And inhale, lift up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Right shoulder, so you're just taking it over as far as you can. Maybe use your two 2 right fingers or 2 left fingers just to help a little bit with the stretch. Not forcing, just a little encouragement. And then gently release that. Bring your chin back to the center and then over to the other side. And same thing. Breathe in and out. And gently release. You're going to take the chin to the chest, but reach out through the crown of the head. So lengthen through the neck as you tuck your chin. And then inhale to come back up. We're going to take right ear toward the right shoulder. So you're going to tilt your head, right ear toward the right shoulder, and then you're going to reach your fingertips, your left fingertips away from the body, pulling that left shoulder down away from the ears. And gently release those left fingertips. Gently bring your head back into the center and slowly move to the other side, taking the left ear toward the left shoulder as you reach out through the crown of your head, and reach those right fingertips long. And gently release the arm and the head comes back to the center. And one more time, chin tucks to the chest and just reach out through the crown of your head, lengthening your cervical spine. And gently come back up. Big inhale with the arms. And exhale down. Pick up your right foot, your right leg, and ankle circles all the way around. And reverse. Like you're painting a big picture with your big toe. Just drawing a big circle. And lower it down, coming to the other side, picking it up, and ankle circles. And reverse. And lower down. And bring your hands up and squeeze your fists, and then extend your fingers as far as you can. And again, squeeze it tight and extend it out. Squeeze really tight and then extend. And then take each finger to the thumb. And then just flutter the fingers. And bring your arms down by your side. Alright, so now we're going to come into just a little bit of a meditation. It won't be that long. You're going to sit back, sit comfortably in your chair. You can sit back against the back if you want to. You don't have to. You can curl your legs up, whatever is most comfortable for you, or you can leave your feet on the ground. I'll be guiding this with feet on the ground. So you're sitting up nice and tall through the spine. So check your posture just like we did at the beginning. So crown of the head reaching up, shoulders down away from the ears, chin lifted but tucked in, so your ears are over your shoulders, head over the heart, shoulders over the hips, knees in front of the hips, and then ankles below the knees. And you can close your eyes if you want. You can flip your hands over for a more accepting position. And then we're just going to go inward with our breath. So bring your awareness to your breath. And this breath can be yours. It's not one that you need to manipulate. Just a nice, gentle breath. And as you feel the air coming in through the nose, notice the temperature of the air. As you exhale, compare the air. Maybe there's some part of the breath that you focus on most, or that you're aware of most. Maybe it's the inhale, maybe it's the lungs, maybe it's the belly rising, maybe it's the exhale. Whatever you identify with most, just track that and do one count for each of So if it's your exhale, count 1 on every exhale, and then 2 up to 10. If you lose count, just start over. No judgment. Back to your breath. Bring your awareness to the top of your head. Slowly scan down through your face, relaxing as you go through your jawline, through your throat, collarbone, your shoulders, to the upper arms and elbows, the forearms and the wrists, the hands open on your lap, through the fingers. Feel the weight of the arms, fully supported by the legs. Bring that scan back up through the arms, to the shoulders, down into the chest, to the right side of the chest, back center, the left side, center. Relax through the upper back, between the shoulder blades, through the belly, the middle back, through the lower abdomen, the low back, through the glutes and your hips. Relaxing the thighs. Passing through the knees and the space behind the knees. And down through your shins and the calf. Down to the ankles and feeling the bottoms of your feet supported by the floor. Toes. The weight of your upper body completely supported by the chair. And go back to your breath. And take a deeper breath in. And exhale. Bring some movement into your fingers. Open your eyes whenever you're ready. Turn your hands over on your lap. Bring your arms down by your side. Lift up tall on your seat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Bring your hands into heart center. With grace and gratitude, the light within me honors and respects the divine light within each of you. Namaste.